Hi, my name is Philip Ash, and I'm with Astral Greenworks. Today I'm in Great Smoky Mountains National Park, interviewing a special guest named Moss Piglet the tardigrade. What's so special about these creatures is that they have amazing abilities, and they can survive in places that humans can't. So let's zoom in on our special guest. So Moss Piglet, what else do they like to call you?
They call us water bears, pygmy rhinoceroses, and moss piglets, obviously where I got my cool name.
And about how many species of water bears are there?
Over 1,000.
And do all you guys look the same?
Nope. Though there are some big categories we fall into. Eutardigrades and heterotardigrades are two of them. Heterotardigrades have awesome body armor, with usually 4 single claws on each leg, and have cephalic appendages. While eutardigrades like me, who are armless, with bumps that make us look squishy, have paired claws on each of our 8 legs.
Do all water bears live in habitats like this?
You mean like this lichen? No, actually we don't. I have friends that live in the water of flowering plants, mosses, forest litter, soil, and even in the sediment floors of freshwater ponds or salty oceans. And we're not the only microscopic organisms in these neighborhoods. Other organisms like rotifers, mites, and nematodes live in our microecosystems too. Oh look, there's my friend Steve the nematode. What's up, Steve? That reminds me, I need to catch up with Steve and tell him about my trip to outer space.
Wait. You went to outer space?
Yeah, that Armstrong guy's got nothing on me. I went up there without a spacesuit.
Wait, tell me exactly how you did this again.
Well, before I went, I had to enter into my ton phase, which is a type of cryptobiosis. That's just a fancy word for a state of extreme inactivity that helps keep us safe from unawesome environmental conditions. My scientist friends removed all the water around me, so I pulled in my legs and secreted a cuticle around my dehydrated body. Then my metabolism slowed down so much it was barely detectable. I can't do much else till I rehydrate, but I'm pretty much indestructible in my ton phase. It helped me survive the lack of oxygen in space, being boiled, being frozen, and thrown in acid. Plus a lot of other cool experiments too.
Wait, so you've been to outer space, you've been boiled and frozen. Are you Superman?
Nope, I'm super water bear. Or you could just call me an extremophile.
Extremophiles. Care to elaborate on that?
Well, an extremophile is a microorganism that lives in conditions of extreme temperatures, acidity, alkalinity, or chemical concentration. Extremophiles like me can survive in extreme conditions like volcanoes, anaerobic geothermal mud, acidic sulfur, and lots more. But I'm glad I found this great lichen here in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Though you could probably find some of my cousins on similar lichens in your backyard. Oh, there's one thing I forgot. Being an extremophile means we also have some extreme dance moves.
Moss Piglet, I would love to see you dance.
Oh, hold on, buddy. You're about to see some moves.
And they can survive anything, anything.
Wow, it was an amazing dance party. Thank you so much, Moss Piglet, for telling me all about that water bear life. Again, my name is Philip Ash, and I'm with Astral Greenworks. Thank you to the Smokies for allowing me to conduct this interview, and I'm passing it back to my ranger friends at Great Smoky Mountains National Park.
Hi, I'm Ranger Susan Sachs, and today I'm not in Great Smoky Mountains National Park, but I'm here at Warren Wilson College, where we're going to be doing a quick interview with Dr. Paul Bartels, who looks at the amazing world of tardigrades. Hi, Dr. Bartels.
Hey there!
Hey, how are
Howdy.
you? I have brought you some lichens from the Smokies.
Awesome!
So, Dr. Bartels, what got you interested in looking into microscopic life?
That's a good question. It turns out there's more life that's microscopic than is macroscopic, and there's more diversity in soil than there is on the soil. I was always just, even as a college student, I was just really amazed at tardigrades. They're microscopic, and yet they're complex with all kinds of really cool features and this amazing cryptobiotic capability. And so I always just thought they were an amazing animal, but I never got to study them. I didn't really start studying them until the all taxa biodiversity inventory started in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. I thought it would be really fun for us to get the students involved in the ATBI, the all taxa biodiversity inventory. And so I met with park personnel, and I was wanting to study tardigrades, but I also wanted to be a good team player. So I was saying, I'm interested in studying any invertebrates. I'd really kind of like to study something microscopic. And before I could even say it, Keith Langdon said, "Have you thought about tardigrades?"
Yay!
because there was a retired biologist at East Tennessee State University who had studied them, and she was willing to be the taxonomic expert if we did the field work, and that ended up becoming a great partnership that continues to this very day.
So how many new species to science have you found in Great Smoky Mountains National Park?
I've kind of lost track. Some things have changed recently, and a new species was just described from one that we didn't think was new. I think the number is now 16, around 16 species new to science.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much for your time and for showing us your lab and your amazing microscopes and your fantastic collection of tardigrades.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure. I always like to show off my tardigrades.
Moss Piglet, back to you.